He wasn't tall, he wasn't powerful, and in the eyes of American wrestling, he wasn't supposed to be a star. But with the right idea, and a little help from rowdy Roddy Piper, Art Barr became a sensation, a man who turned rejection into charisma and controversy into legend. Art Barr started his wrestling journey in Oregon during the late 80s. Standing barely 5'8", promoters saw him as too small to ever make it big. But one man saw potential, Roddy Piper. Piper told him, "If they won't buy you as a star, make them remember your character." That advice changed everything. Barr created a colorful, crazy persona, inspired by the movie character Beetlejuice. He painted his face, moved like a cartoon, and made fans laugh, cheer, and boo all at once. Against all odds, Beetlejuice became a local favorite. He wasn't the biggest guy in the ring, but he had something better: charisma. But success didn't last. Outside the ring, a serious accusation surfaced, one that nearly destroyed his life and career. The case was settled outside the courts, and Barr always claimed he could have won if it had gone to trial. But the damage was done. Promoters stopped calling. His name became toxic. For a while, it seemed like his dream was over. Eventually, WCW gave him a chance, but because of copyright issues, he couldn't use the Beetlejuice name. So he changed it to the Juicer. The gimmick was bright, funny, and fans loved it. Until the press found out about his past. Once again, the scandal resurfaced. Headlines exploded. And just like that, his time in WCW was cut short. The ghosts of the past came back to haunt him. Again. With doors closed in America, Barr crossed the border to Mexico. And there, everything changed. He reinvented himself under a mask, calling himself the Love Machine. The arrogant American, full of confidence and fire, became one of Mexico's most hated villains. But behind the booze, the fans respected him. They admired his passion, his energy, and his ability to make every match unforgettable. Soon, he teamed up with Eddie Guerrero. Together, they became Los Gringos Locos, a pair of arrogant, flag-waving Americans that Mexican fans loved to hate. Their chemistry was electric, their charisma unmatched. They were despised and adored. In 1994, everything came together at When Worlds Collide, a historic pay-per-view event that brought Lucha Libre to an international audience. Barr and Guerrero faced El Hijo del Santo and Octagon in a legendary tag team match. A 5-star classic, still remembered as one of the best in Lucha Libre history. The match ended with Barr unmasking. Not as a hero, but as a man who had finally found where he belonged. But just weeks after that night, tragedy struck. On November 23, 1994, Art Barr was found dead in his home. He was only 28 years old. The wrestling world was stunned. Eddie Guerrero was devastated. He would later honor Barr by using his signature move, the Frog Splash, a move that fans around the world associate with Eddie. But that started as a tribute to Art Barr. Art Barr's story is one of talent, controversy, and heartbreak. A man too small for America, too wild for his time, but too talented to ever be forgotten. He may not have lived long enough to see his full potential, but his energy, his influence, and his spirit live on every time someone flies off the top rope. This was Art Barr, the Love Machine, the man who turned scandal into legend. Do you like this video? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of Lucha Libre.